through 17 passes in 6 years, has already thrown 23 tonight. Here comes the 24th. Gets it away and caught by Woods for the touchdown. Mom and Dad look like, hey, we've seen this before.
Tell you what, I think there's confusion on the back end. Watch Donovan Wilson communicate. Motion goes away, motion comes back. I think you have two guys back there. Remember, we just had an injury there. We had a couple safeties come off. Maybe miscommunication on that back end with that.
What is up, Titan Nation? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's been a little bit since I've been live. I've been out of town. I'm back in town. I'm ready to preview this game. I'm ready for the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, I hope we make the playoffs. And we got a very special guest tonight. He hasn't been on the show in a while. Big supporter of the show, the Titan Upload Network. And Mr. TA is in the building. What's up, dude?
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing? What's up, Rossi? How you been, man?
What's up, man? I'm good, brother. It's good to have you back, man. It's been a while. I know, life's been busy for you, for me, for a lot of people out there, but we've still been rocking and rolling on my channel, your channel, uploads, putting out content regardless. We got to do what we got to do. And just kind of, man, how you feeling about this game, dude?
It's interesting because it's like it's the first time in seems like forever that we're playing the Jaguars, and there's something that actually like it means something. It's not just a regular season game, whatever. The Jaguars finally are becoming a team that you got to start respecting. And everybody knows, especially if you know me, my history. I hate the Jaguars more than any team. But when it comes to giving respect and everything like that, I'll give respect, when it's due. And they're playing really good football right now. They really are.
They are, man. They've won 4 straight. And dude, I wish I could have got a clip of your video and put it up here tonight. Of you talking about like how the Jaguar fans were pretty much like coming out the woodwork, since they're winning. Where were they back when they were 2-6 or whatever? But I mean, Trevor Lawrence has been pretty impressive, and the running back, what's his name, Etienne.
I'm not gonna even try. Man. I'm not gonna do. I can't say his name, man.
And I think it's Etienne. I think, but anyways, so yeah, we're playing down there. I wish we were playing at home. I'd feel a lot better about it. But honestly, I've been to the Jaguars stadium, and I know it's going to be lit for that game. I hope it is, just for their own fans' sakes, because when I went down there last year, it was pretty abysmal. But I mean, they weren't any good either. So, they're probably going to be pretty rowdy, man. I can imagine Jaguars fans are just rip-roaring, ready to beat us, ready to take us out and keep us from three-peating on the division. What do you think of all this nonsense about, let's lose and get the pick, man?
It's just funny knowing how terrible the Titans are with draft picks, right? I mean, how often do we even do good on first-round draft picks? We don't. And I know past draft picks, I'm just being funny. Past draft picks really have nothing to do with, and it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with, we're in a situation right now where we're in a win-win situation. If we lose, we're guaranteed to get a big 6'4" receiver from TCU. He'll probably be there around that mark. And he's by far a Tennessee Titan style receiver, big bodied, fast, should run high 4.4s, roughly something like that. Anyway, and so if we lose, Jaguars are handing him to us on a silver platter, with Treylon Burks to pair with him, with guys like, Chig, who's developing. Derrick Henry will be there. He ain't leaving nowhere. Got to build the offensive line and stuff. So, it's if we lose, that's what we got to look forward to. And if we win, every Jaguar fan better run, because I'm coming for every single one of you. Every
Right.
single one of you, I'll definitely be coming and looking for. And it's like your tweet earlier, Rossi. It's getting to the point now where it's just gonna feel good just to ruin their season. That's what will feel real good. I dislike them. Their fans are they take things beyond football, and let's bring them. Let's take them off their high horse a little bit.
I can't stand the Duval chant. Duval, man, I just can't stand it. It's just something about it. I don't know. And yeah, dude, like yeah, I made that tweet earlier, and just pure satisfaction of beating them, like kind of remaining the champs of the division, and just going out there. I would absolutely love to. The way that I want to beat them is for Derrick Henry to go out there and have one of his legendary Derrick Henry games against the Jaguars. You know what I mean? Like one of the
have you heard? Did you hear? And I'm sorry to cut you off. He's right there at that. He's like 70 something yards away from 1,500, and he could be the first running back ever to have 3 seasons of 15 touchdowns and 1,500 yards. Very reachable. He needs 2 touchdowns, I believe, and 70 something yards or whatever. And I just wanted to jump in real quick with that guy said Quentin Johnson was his name. I just couldn't remember his name. I actually have a video. I'm doing a reaction, highlight reaction to him and the top 5 receivers going into the draft. That should be dropping within the next week or 2 or whatever. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good, bro. And that's an amazing thing. Yeah, the first running back in history to do that, which I was kind of shocked by that. You think there's been a running back?
You remember the era with like Ricky Williams, Clinton Portis, LaDainian Tomlinson, Larry Johnson, Priest Holmes. Like there was running backs for days back. Deuce McAllister. There was a lot of guys that were really getting Amon Green. There was hella running backs back then. So it is kind of Tiki Barber, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. But it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane.
You think Barry Sanders would have had the 3 years or something? But a lot of those guys, they'd have a couple big seasons, and then they wouldn't ever, then they'd have like a drop off season or something like that. Henry's been pretty consistent. Other than it's 1,500 total yards or 1,500
rushing yards. Sorry, 1,500 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns. I think it's rushing touchdowns specifically. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe it's 15 rushing touchdowns, and I know it's 1,500 yards. I'm pretty sure it's that, which is that's crazy because 1,500 yards is hard to get regardless. It's a little easier now because there's an extra game, but to get the 15 touchdowns as well, that's tough. That's why it hasn't been done, man. That's a lot. That's some good stuff.
That's crazy, man. That's insane. And Quentin Johnson, man, I've been doing a lot of like mock drafts, and because I didn't get into the game till late last season, and I wanted to just get more prep this season. And there's a couple wide receivers, the Quentin Johnson, and then the guy from I want to say he's from USC, the other receiver who's gonna be like
what was his name? I can't remember his name right now, but him and the Tennessee dude are roughly, depending on how you look at it, are probably the top 3 right now.
Yeah, Jalen Hyatt.
I'm
not as sold on Hyatt as a lot of people are. I mean, I know he's
Jordan Addison.
Talent. I mean, Addison. Yeah. I mean, Hyatt.
Yeah.
I think Hyatt could be great. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's a top 10 type of receiver, but I think he'd be somebody good to pick up.
I think that Johnson guy with that size, bro. He's big, man, and he moves well. It's pretty remarkable to think how he could look with Treylon Burks as that pair, man. wow, like that would be exciting. So if we do lose, they're going to hear me talking about that guy a lot. And I promise you they are, because we're going to be right there. There's too many guys in this draft. Three quarterbacks are going to be chosen. So that knocks out 3 of the teams. Then you got Will Anderson, who's going to probably go to the Bears. And then you got that Georgia play. I can't remember his name. He's going to be a top 5 pick probably as well. So I mean, to be honest, if we lose, he's probably right there. So like I said, I want to win. I hate losing. I want to end the Jaguars season. But if we lose, man, my eyes are on that guy for sure. 6'4", 220, roughly 215. My God.
Yeah. I think he runs like a 4.40 or something. As far as like strides. Quarterbacks, I mean, Jerome says we need a QB. I saw somebody else say it too. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. D9 mentioned the quarterback too. MB, Titan South, the Pelican, Daddy Hot Drops, Burning Devil, MB, a lot of you guys in the house at Just Gaming, Oiler Titan. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keon Maxwell, Tyler Westra. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Please hit that like button if y'all haven't yet. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, to get those top QBs, you got like the upper, and we'll get into the game tonight, guys, too. But you got the upper echelon of QBs, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Those are the 2 top 10 pick type of QBs, which honestly, I mean, CJ Stroud and Bryce Young.
They got that other guy up there too.
Top 5.
Yeah. They got that other guy, borderline. Yeah, he's borderline right there next, like at that 5 area. And the Colts, I mean, are being linked to him on damn near every mock draft. So, I don't want a lot
of people don't like him. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him. I mean, I put out a poll about it, and people are like, "Hell no, heck no, blah blah blah." He's a bust and this and that. But I don't know. I mean, and then you got, there's a couple guys like Anthony Richardson from Florida.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
But I don't know, man. I feel like he's kind of a project guy like Malik, and then you got, I mean, Hendon Hooker is interesting from Tennessee. If Hendon Hooker wouldn't have blown his ACL, I would have been a lot higher on him. But I'm so leery of, like, I just don't want the Titans picking these guys that are just, not saying that Hooker's injury prone, he's not, but it's just, man, are we going to go with another guy coming off an injury right at the end of their college career? Hooker's not going to be Hendon Hooker's probably going to be a late first round to second round anyways. And here's where we stand. We got Malik. We got Josh Dobbs now. Who knows what's going to happen with Tannehill? I mean, do you think they're going to let go of Tannehill next season? You think so?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? How many games? All right, let me ask you something. What's just off the top of your head, what's the most memorable play, game-breaking, game-changing play he made this year? Go ahead, I'll wait. That's my point. He hasn't, like, look, you could say Mahomes, boom, no look pass for a touchdown.
I can't remember one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people can go ahead and say, "Oh, but he has these touchdowns compared to interceptions. He does this, he does that. His completion percentage.
Yeah.
He's game managing. He can. I don't give a damn. He can do all that. Fine. But is he making that one play that's like, oh my God, like that play really hurt us? No, he's not. He's not even throwing the ball deep. And I know a lot of it's the offensive line, but I mean, there's times he's not running. He's not trusting the one-on-ones down the field. I mean, receivers, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
He's there's no way. I personally think it's a 2-man race, in my opinion. And it's not, we have too many problems to draft a rookie. For anyone that thinks we're getting a rookie quarterback, it's not happening. It's not happening. There's no possible way. It's 0%. I'm just going to be honest. Maybe later rounds, but first round rookie quarterback is 0%. And the reason being, you don't want to bring in a rookie quarterback around a guy like Derrick Henry, a guy like Jeffrey Simmons, Kevin Byard. It's disrespectful to bring in a guy around a bunch of guys who are ready to win right now. That is not going to happen. Vrabel's not going to allow that to happen. What's going to happen is probably two things, in my opinion. For one, it's a veteran is going to come in. It's in my opinion, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. In my opinion, it's going to be one of the two. If you ask me, do I want them? I personally just want someone who's going to win. That's all I want. I don't even care what the name says on the back of the jersey anymore. I just want a guy who doesn't crumble under pressure, who can throw the ball down the field accurately and stand in the pocket and do things like that. A rookie quarterback, it's not happening. Not happening. Nope. What do you think?
Dude, with Tannehill too, like, okay, if Tannehill has good weapons around him, he's an above average quarterback. Not a great quarterback, an above average quarterback. He could have Julio Jones, AJ Brown, everybody. You know what I mean? He's an above average quarterback. Good offensive line, above average quarterback. If he doesn't have anybody around him, he's a mediocre quarterback, which is what we've seen, especially during the injuries of last season and the injury plague this season in the offensive line. He's just an above average quarterback. He's not going to do anything to change the game to you know what I mean? Like, we've seen what we've seen from Tannehill. Look, a lot of people love Tannehill. I love Tannehill too. He did a lot for this franchise. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
He's a tough son of a bitch. He's a tough quarterback. You know what I mean? I don't question his toughness at all. But it's time, man. It's time. Like, but what else are you going to do? Like, if you let Tannehill go, who do you go with? Now, if Dobbs comes in and just absolutely kills it tomorrow, goes and wins a playoff game and looks great, then you kind of start talking like, well, maybe we just go in the next season with Dobbs and Malik and let them duke it out for the spot, But from what I've seen from Malik, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Malik, like, he just seems he's a rookie, though. It's hard to judge him. But man, when he's out there, it's just like watching a chicken with his head cut off. It's like, it's like he'll make a play, but it's I don't know.
No, it's I agree with you. The thing with Malik is that this is why they say it's risky to take quarterbacks who haven't faced real competition in college. Not always, but sometimes. He's facing guys who are just everybody's good in the NFL. Everybody's fast. Everybody's strong. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that not having I think honestly, though, not having the offensive line and not having any faith that when he drops back, he thinks he's going to get hit because he's probably going to get hit. That's not a good way to develop your rookie quarterback. It's really not. The weapons haven't been there. So that's why I agree with you. It's hard to judge and it's unfair because of what we've given him to work with. That being said, when he has had time, he's missed throws. His feet are never set correctly. They're always happy moving around like a penguin, kind of. He's not running when he should. There's times where he could have ran and he hesitated for a second and then he tried running and he got caught. Things like that. Mm-hmm. There's too many second guessing, and I think right now, like I said, and what you said, it's really unfair to judge him and hard to judge him right now because of what we've given him. But it really he hasn't really given us much to be happy about, honestly.
And I saw Titans and Truth in here. He said, "Greetings, fellas. Oh, y'all, you don't owe us an apology, man. I guess we were both supposed to be on this show. I think this past week or something, but it's all good, brother. It's all good. We get it.
Life, and Father Time, and they always win, bro."
Yep, for sure, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got 50 people in the building, man. Y'all hit the like button. Let's try to get up to 50 likes tonight. Hell, let's try to get 100 if we can. Tell the folks we're live. Retweet my tweet on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Titan Anderson's on Twitter. You're on what? What else are you on? You on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff?
You know what? I am, but I really
I don't.
I'm on everything, man. But to be honest, like if you really just like full on want my content to where it's not going to be like delayed or anything like that. It's Twitter and YouTube for the most part.
Me too.
After I'm not going to say that, but pretty soon we'll have Madden Monday nights too. So that's going to be real fun, man. We're going to get the PS5 hooked up. Not anytime super soon.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, man. So if anyone has PS5, man, live stream, get that butt whooped.
That'll be awesome, man. Yeah, I remember you used to do that stuff, man. That was fun. I thought about getting into. I thought about making like a gaming channel or something. It wouldn't be like just NFL, but I don't know. I'd have to get one of those like capture cards and all that stuff. But
I got the Elgato one.
Time to run Titan stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only gonna do Madden. I'm not gonna. This is gonna be strictly. I might not even start. I might just do basketball playoff games and stuff like that. But it's gonna be pretty much just football. I'm gonna just keep it pretty much football as much as possible.
Oiler Titan, and I brought this point up the other day. Oiler Titan says Steve McNair sat first 2 years and didn't look good till 99. His 5th year in the league. And that's very true, man. And that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Malik is an extreme project player. That's why he fell to the 3rd round, because the scouts, they saw that. You know what I mean? Like, they saw something that we didn't see in person in the camps and stuff. And he's just an extreme project player. I think, dude, Malik's got a world of talent. He does. Like, I mean, the dude can fling the ball 70 yards in the air. Like, there's no doubt about, I mean, generational arm strength, really. But do we want, the question is, what is the GM or the new GM? What is Amy? What are they looking to do? Are they looking to, I heard somebody say this the other day, this word, TA, rebuild or competitively rebuild. So, you know, the rebuild is the total, let's clean house, start over,
regroup.
We know we're going to lose for a couple seasons. Competitive rebuild is just like, okay, you're getting rid of like Tanny, you're getting rid of some of these guys like Dupree, Cunningham, these guys that are just kind of like dead weight at the moment. I think we're going to competitively rebuild. I think we're going to still try and compete for the division every year. And I don't know, bro. I mean, you were talking about Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr. I don't know about Carr, man. I think Carr.
Let me tell you
better
something.
than Tannehill.
Let me tell you something. My little brother's a Raider fan, right? And you know that.
Right.
The thing is, look at, I hate Derek Carr. I'm gonna be honest. I even tell my little brother I don't like him. He looks weird. He looks like a weirdo out there. He looks like I don't like nothing about him. He throws weird. I respect his passion though. But if you look up the dude's stats, oh my God, his stats are wild, bro. And if you look at all the teams he's been on, all their defenses on the Raiders are always bottom 5 every single year that he's playing for him, right? So
yeah,
just hear me out, you guys, because I'm not saying go get Derek. I'm just giving you guys an example. What he, for one,
right.
If you bring him in, he could throw. He can make every throw. We all know that, and he can throw far as hell. You give him a running back like Derrick Henry, play action. You give him, and then you can draft like I said, build the offensive line through the draft, free agency. You draft that receiver if he's there, then you got Traylon and him to throw to. And you give him a top 5 defense that he's never had. He never had a defense that can hold teams constantly under 20 points. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned Derek Carr, because if you go for all the people who have no idea about his stats, go to Google, type in Derek Carr stats,
man,
and you're gonna be like, wow, I had no idea he threw that many touchdowns and that many yards. He's never had a defense. So that's my point. Is if we draft a rookie quarterback with a first round pick, not only will that take away drafting a possible blocker first round, not only will that take away another weapon first round, you're betting on a rookie who has no experience in the NFL and no type of probably leadership to lead these guys who have been in the playoffs, in the trenches, fighting for this team to try to win Super Bowls. It's asking a lot for a rookie, man. It really is.
Yeah, it is, man. It really is. I wanted to pull up. Let me see if I can share the screen here. Okay, here we go. All right. Here is Derek Carr's, and let me get this comment off the screen. Here's Derek Carr's stats over the last, his career. So he's almost literally thrown for 4,000 yards every season.
And I want you guys in the chat to be honest. Be honest and be honest in the chat right now and let me know if you even knew he did that. I did because my little brother is a Raider fan and he loves Derek Carr. That's his favorite player for whatever reason. I don't know. Shout out to Shane. But anyway, like I said, Derek Carr can throw the football. And like someone said it in the chat, Derek Carr's never had a top 20 defense, he said. Let that sink in. We could offer him that. We can give him a king in his prime, baby. We can help build around him a little. Like we don't need a quarterback to beat Patrick Mahomes. We need a quarterback to score touchdowns every once in a while and not throw picks. Just saying.
Yeah. And Shane said, "Is that your brother?"
Yeah, there he is right there. Oh, there he is.
That's awesome.
There he is.
Crazy. He said Derek Carr broke. He said Derek Carr broke Rich Gannon's passing yards last season without no weapons. He has the fourth quarter comeback since he joined the Raiders. He had fewest takeaways on defense and coaching changes. I mean, that's a good point, man. And like, he's
I'm not saying go get him. I'm just saying if we want to use that first round pick on a receiver like that big ass receiver or blocking, which we're going to address regardless, then you got to think about it like that. We could bring him in. We know what he could bring to the team, and we could still use our draft picks. Like, I don't know. I mean, just think of it. It's worth it. And I guarantee you a lot of people had no idea that he threw for that many yards with a lot of issues over there in Vegas. Just saying.
Hendanger says Derek Carr isn't that bad. D9 says no Derek Carr. Yes, but I hate Carr. He's always had weapons. Downing was Derek Carr's coordinator. So you got that. Oh, Derek Carr is average. I would take him. No Carr. Carr for the right price. Carr equals Tannehill. So here's the next man on over here, Aaron Rodgers, who people wanted last year. He bought the property in Tennessee. He's messing with us. This year look how many seasons he's played. Oh my God. Father time, Jesus. But he's still playing at a high level. I mean, this year wasn't as great, but he picked it up towards the end of the season, towards the latter half of the season. Let us know in the chat, man. Would you guys want Aaron Rodgers in two-tone blue? I would take him. I mean,
hell yeah.
I think he's better than Tannehill, and he's a baller. Bro. But would he really want to come to Tennessee though? I mean, it's basically
he loves Vrabel. He loves Vrabel.
He does love Vrabel. He does. I've heard him talk about it on Pat McAfee's show before.
Yes, sir. Yep.
He's actually took up for the Titans a few times when McAfee started, talking some crap about us and stuff. But I think, it all depends on the offseason and what type of firepower the Tennessee's or maneuverability the Titans are going to have, because if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm looking back to this last year in Green Bay saying they didn't give me any weapons. Our offensive line was garbage. Well, and I look at the Titans right now, no weapons other than Henry. Well, you got Burks. The offensive line is garbage. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, if I'm looking at going to Tennessee because of Vrabel, I'm saying, let me sit back and see what these guys do in free agency and in the draft. You know, if they go out and pick up some free agent offensive linemen like the Bengals did last year, and they address it and they fix it, maybe I'll go play for Tennessee. Who knows? But he's an amazing quarterback. He has been, you know. Of course, you know, Tom Brady's going to be going somewhere, and a lot of people are saying he's going to the Raiders. So, I wanted to bring this up real quick, just to show it, and then we'll get into the game. And thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. There's been 50 in the building pretty much the whole night. So, we appreciate the hell out of it. And y'all go follow TA on his site, dude. Congrats on the 9,000, man. That's incredible.
Thank you.
So he's on his way. He's on his way to 10K. So this was a good tweet the other day. This is the last top 10 this is the Titans top 10 picks, I guess, since they've been in Nashville. You got Pac-Man Jones, who was, you know, he was good for a couple seasons. He had all the off-the-field problems. Obviously, Vince Young, I don't think Vince Young was given a fair shake, really. Jake Locker was trash. Chance Warmack, trash. Mariota, mediocre. Conklin, of course, was a hell of a pick, but what do we do? Trade him away. And then Corey Davis, kind of average, you know. So
if he would have been a second round pick, then people would look at that differently. It's because he's a first round pick. He hasn't lived up to he's okay. He's just not, you know, he shouldn't have been drafted where he was.
No, he's not. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know why he was drafted so high in the first place. It wasn't like he was this super dynamic wide receiver. I didn't get it, man. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at that draft and see what wide receivers went in that draft, like who was taking over him, who was taking after him.
Draft, I don't think.
Yeah, it couldn't have been. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. But anyways, we'll get to some of the comments here real quick, and we will get into previewing the game some. I appreciate all y'all tuning in tonight. Somebody asked if you were doing. Oh, he says TA going to be screaming tomorrow night. You're doing a watch party, right? I'd imagine.
Yeah. I'll be live probably around 4:30 or so, around that time. Upload, I have no idea.
All right, and he is, and keep in mind he's on San Diego time, so he's a couple hours ahead of us. So, but y'all tune into his watch party. Upload, I think Upload's doing a watch party. I'm not too sure on that yet. I think he is though. Let's see here. It was Mike Williams and John Ross were the other first round wide receivers. So there you go. It wasn't
Mike Williams is solid. Mike Williams is he's
Mike
very
Williams
good.
Was good.
He actually, out of Clemson, John he Ross was remarkable.
Is he still playing? Is he the same Mike Williams? He's not the same Mike Williams for the Chargers, is he?
Yeah, it is the same guy from Clemson. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Well, he's amazing.
He just got his new deal in the offseason, man. Congratulations to him. Well deserved. It's a beast.
He is a beast. Jamison says, any news on Burks? No. The only news was that Vrabel said that he should be okay, and they held him out. So, which that's for Vrabel to say something like that, he should be okay. I feel like he's saying he should be good to go. A lot of people are taking it as like, oh, he's just Vrabel just blowing smoke or whatever. But I feel like Burks should be okay. But is this game, and y'all answer this in the chat too, and I'll ask you this, TA, is this game winnable without Treylon Burks?
As long as we have Derrick Henry, I honestly, truly believe we have a chance always. As long as 22's back there, and the defense is, it is, a little healthier. Just, and we got, come on, man, Rookie of the Year, Ryan Stonehouse, baby, let's go. Ryan Stonehouse is a savage, man. If he does his job, the defense does their job, and we give Derrick Henry 30 plus, man. Ooh, we're gonna be dog walking some kitty cats.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm there with you, dude. I think, you got 22 in the game, and who knows, man, if we had 22 versus the Cowboys, then it might be a different game. It might be a different outcome. I mean, we played, I honestly, dude, I was proud of the way we played against the Cowboys. Even though we lost, like, we came out there and fought, man. We fought, dude, and I was I mean, all the players that they sat, all the players that were injured, I was impressed, man. I was impressed with Josh Dobbs. I really was. I mean, he got the ball out quick. He was decisive. I mean, he was still, 20 for 39. He was not just a little over 50%, but that a lot of that was kind of garbage time trying to make plays happen. Or I wouldn't say garbage time, but trying to get points to get it closer. But man, Dobbs looked good, dude. I was surprised.
Hey, man, you give him that play action, man. It's gonna be, it's only gonna help him. And there's no film. There's no film on Dobbs and Henry together right now. So we'll see what happens.
That's right. This was the Dobbs to Racy throw that he made, and Racy finally showed up.
Dobbs deep downfield, and the pass is hauled in inside the 35-yard line.
So, I mean, Dobbs can make some plays, man. He can make some plays. And I watched him for years in Tennessee. I think he's got a lot of talent. It'll just be, man, we got to avoid the turnovers, man. That's what's the issue with the King, bro? Why is the King fumbling so much? Why?
It's his main issue is that he's fighting for extra yards. When you do that, you give yourself up to vulnerable situations, like that big hit that he took where he fumbled and it landed in the dude's arms or whatever. He ran through two guys and he's like stumbling back, and then another guy hits him.
Yeah,
like that's just, I mean, that's just doing too much, because he has, I mean,
trying to put it on his shoulders.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is he probably, it feels like, if I don't get this done, they're not gonna get it done, because they haven't proven to get it done when he's not getting it done. That was awesome. So I'm just like, it's I think to be honest, man, I think this game's gonna be a game that everyone's gonna need to tune into. I think you guys are gonna, if you miss this game, you're gonna regret it.
Man, I hope Henry, they gotta come out with the fire, man. I don't see how they couldn't, dude. I mean, playoffs on the line, the division, 3 divisions in a row. That's a big deal, man. That is a big deal. Division rival Jacksonville, the soaring Jags, they gotta want to come out there and just, pound the rock. And it's what sucks, man. If we had a half-ass decent offensive line, I wouldn't be as concerned. But you got a lot of guys out on the offensive line. Nate Davis, Ben Jones is out. MPF is going to be back. Here's the injury. Here's the injury update thing. But you got MPF is going to be back, which is good. He's played all right. He's not great. He's not been great, but he's not been bad. So you got him. You of course you got freaking Dennis Daly, who's been like the healthiest Titan this season. The enigma of Dennis Daly that he is. And Corey Levin has actually been playing well for Ben Jones. He's been playing pretty well. I don't even know. I guess Jordan Ruse is who is playing for Davis? Isn't it been Jordan Ruse, or am I wrong?
Roos is in there, but I mean, you know what is the most mind-blowing thing is that out of all the injuries, the worst player in all of football, not just our team, is the one who is the healthiest. Like, what the hell? How does that even happen,
I know.
bro?
Never gets hurt. Not that I wish anybody
he
to get hurt, but it's like,
yeah, we're definitely never would say that, but it's just like, my oh my. But yeah, I would like to see Roos. At least Roos plays with like passion, and sometimes it just looks pathetic. Some of the guys playing out there, like, it just seems like guys are just running around them or through them. It's like, dang, dude.
and you got obviously Autry Simmons will be back. Henry, they were all basically set out because more or less healthy scratches. Then Fulton, hopefully Fulton will be back, man. Like, I'm so sick of Fulton getting injured. Like, Fulton could be such a good cornerback, dude, if he could stay healthy. Like, if he could stay healthy, I think the problem with Fulton is you can't get any consistency with the guy. Like, imagine what type of corner he could be if he was playing week in and week out, and he could get some consistency himself, because you got a guy, he comes in a game, goes out a game, comes in a game. It's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like we're not seeing the full potential of what Christian Fulton could offer. Do you agree with me there on that?
Yeah, his main thing is injury. He's always hurt. Always hurt. When he's out there, we are way better as a team. He's a very good corner when healthy. Very good. It's just like you said, the best ability is availability. He's never available. I mean, he really isn't, and it's really hurt us. And then you got guys like and I hate to say it, but Caleb Farley. You know what I'm saying? That really put us back as well. So it's just like, man, we're really hurting. And then you got Adams. Adams has been playing his ass off this year for us, and he's out now. It's like, man,
on IR. Yep. And David Long, I mean, he's not set to come back yet off IR, but I mean, if you win this game, I think he can come back for the playoff game. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that. If anybody knows in the chat, y'all let us know. But I don't know, man. I want to get to Treylon Burks, man, and how important he is for this team. Even as a rookie, dude, like, he is so important for this offense. I want to play this clip, dude. This was in slow motion of what he did last week, and this is just unbelievable.
I'll stay in bounds here.
Watch again here. How close has he come to going out?
Is he?
No.
Oh,
Plenty of green.
Job.
Meanwhile, there's the moment of truth now. He almost gets tripped. Hangs on. Meanwhile, you got a field goal attempt here. Chip shot. 29.
Dude, I mean, that's an AJ Brown caliber type of play. I really believe if Burks can stay healthy, he has an opportunity to be just as good as AJ. He's big, strong. He can make plays like that. I don't even know if I ever seen AJ make a play like that. I mean, he's made some crazy plays, but that's an intense play, dude. I just don't. I mean, he's so important to the receiving game, but I love how Dobbs spread the ball around, man. And they asked, Paul Kaharski's been asking Todd Downing this all damn season. Like, dude, why don't you get Chig more involved? What is it, dude? What is it with this, man? Like, why can we not get these players involved?
It's because Todd Downing doesn't know how to run an offense. He doesn't understand. Like, there's so many times. It's funny because people always tell me, like, my main criticism, I guess people tell me, and sorry, there's a bunch of people here, but they tell me, why don't I break film down? Why don't I ever make videos doing that? It's something I don't really enjoy. I feel like homework, and
I don't either.
but it's all respect to people who do that. But one thing that's crazy is when I do go through highlights and stuff like that, and I watch it, and as I watch the games, I'll notice a lot of times where there's an obvious mismatch where guys are not even playing on the right side of the field, and Henry's out there, but yet they're not audibling throwing him into the flat in a quick throw. Like that's easy. Like you make those audibles in Madden, common sense audibles. Tannehill's got to hit those when he's in there. Switch the play up. Notice the guy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just see stuff that they don't. I don't know. Like it's just weird. I see some of the stuff that we're lined up in, right? Some of the formations, and it's like, bro, toss play to the left. There's nobody there, and we'll run it up the gut, right up the middle. It's mind-boggling to me, and it's over and over where it's right in front of your face, but we do the opposite. It makes no sense, and it goes back to Todd Downing, and he continues to make the same mistakes. And that goes to Vrabel, and he ain't making changes. So I don't know what to say.
Yeah, man. I mean, if Vrabel doesn't do something with Downing this offseason, because I mean, honestly, I think it's going to come up to, pretty much come down to also management and what they want. I mean, Amy could just put her foot down and be like, look, dude, you gotta, it's time for Vrabel to go. Like, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. And either, you tell him he's gone, or I have the new GM just, I'll have the new GM and tell him he's gone or whatever. It's just, it's pretty crazy how he keeps just holding on to this guy. And I think that's one of the main downfalls of Mike Vrabel, man, is it's one of his greatest strengths and probably one of his greatest weaknesses is that he's extremely loyal, but look where that got Mike Malarkey. I mean, he kept holding on to Terry Robrisky. They couldn't stand him, and it was time for him to go. So we'll see what happens. I do want to get to some folks in the chat here. I was trying to find this tweet that I wanted to put up here, and I don't know why I can't freaking find it. And I saw Titans for life in the comments here. James, our resident insider. So we released a tweet this week about the NFLPA, basically the situation with DeMar and the guy has been DeMar Hamlin, the guy that got hurt, and thank God, man, he's been talking again, and he's been doing a lot better. Apparently he's going to come out of it. But man, we had a tweet that went absolutely viral, the most that we've ever had, and we had 1.4 million freaking views on this tweet. So shout out to James, man. Shout out to James for coming through in the clutch for that. It was amazing. But
you got to give yourself a pat on the back too. I mean, it's your channel. It's kind of a teamwork thing.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm not taking his credit. I felt like you should give yourself some credit too. I mean, you're involved as well. And
yeah, of course, man.
And that's an insane amount. Like that's a million. Like what the? So that's what I was saying. I was like, man, all of you guys should be that's insane. That's. We're losing Rossi.
Cat almost knocked his light over. Yeah, my cat almost knocked my light over. I was like, what the crap, man? Yeah, I was trying to find the thing to show it, man. It was absolutely nuts. I remember that night because, dude, I didn't think it would get that much play. Like, I was like, okay. He called me and he's like, hey, or no, he sent a text. We have a little Titan Upload Network group text thing, and between all of our people in the channel, and he sent this text and he was like, okay to release or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll run with it. What the hell, And dude, it just absolutely went bonkers. I was like, what? It doesn't say it on you have to look at it on the actual Twitter website. It shows 1 million there, but it's up to 1.4 now. But dude, it blew my mind, man. I was like, holy crap. But Sauce says, which it was a tweet basically during that game. The NFL wanted the players to go back on. They gave them 5 minutes to go back on the field. This is well known. It's reported and it was reported during the game, like right after it happened. And the players said, look, we're not going back out there. We don't give a crap what you guys say. We don't care. We're stepping up. So the NFL Players Union basically said, look, we're cool with it too. Y'all don't come out there. Now, granted, the NFL, they weren't going to keep playing that game. I don't think, I think the 5-minute thing is a protocol thing anyway. I think the NFL would eventually, they might have took them 30 more minutes, but Goodell would eventually said, okay, yeah, we're not playing. We're not going to make you guys go out there. But the fact is the players stood up and said, like, hell no, dude. Like, we're not going out there on this field after the dude damn near died. He died on the field. They revived him on the field, which is. And did you see the hit in real time?
No, I saw the highlights, and I watched the
the replay.
Yeah, I saw the highlight of it. Like, I probably watched it like 10 times, to be honest, probably like 10, 15
I did
times.
Too.
It's weird because it was just it's a regular. It
didn't look that bad. Like I've seen a lot worse hits, dude.
Every game you see a worse hit than that. There was worse hits during that game than that hit. So again, man, how, why, whatever that's. Who at this point it's just thank. At this point, whatever God you believe in, if you believe in a God or best wishes, whatever, man. Because it's like you said, the fact that he died on the field and then came like. It's crazy the fact that he's is he talking yet, or is it? I know he was writing on a note, but just the fact that he's awake and he knows
today,
that's just unbelievable, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, and I'm happy, man, because there's things in life that I know we all the Titans, we all get crazy, especially me. Y'all all know me, but at the end of the day, man, family, people, man, it's different, man. There's more than just football. Football is a hobby. It's fun. It's entertainment and stuff. But when it comes to a man's personal health, bro, it's pretty rough.
Max says Cyclops activated. But yeah, dude, for real, it's it really is, man. It goes beyond sports and everything, and that was like a worldwide event. Everybody, even non-sports fans, dude, it was kind of funny, man, because like since we had posted about the NFLPA, we had all these people like there was like 1,700 quoted retweets. And all these people were like saying, yeah, go Unions. And like, we had like, there was a guy that was like some big union rep who had like, 100,000 followers and like posted this big like thing about, it wasn't even, it was just about unions and all this stuff. Like we like brought out like all these union members and stuff. It was hilarious, man. With like some professor of sociology and of some big school, like posted on there too, like this long, like Twitter essay of what he thought about the social like aspect of it. And all. I was like, dude, this is nuts, man. It's just crazy, man. Hey, I got a bone. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I didn't expect all that, dude. But it was fun, man.
Yeah, no, like again, man, it just shows you, and
not that it happened, but that we were able to release it.
No, yeah, definitely, and again, man, shout out to the Tighten Up Low Network and all you guys putting in work over there, because it's like a lot of people don't want to give their credit, give their bones, give their dues, to people other than mainstream media. But guess what? Hashtag Draymond Green, hashtag new media, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And I think it's respectable, man. People need to realize just because there's different ways of getting into I don't know, media or whatever. Elon boosted Rossi. I'm done. It's just it just shows that you guys are putting out. You guys are putting out shit too, like or stuff just as, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. And it's crazy because you guys are beating them. You beat all those guys That's crazy. Like all those guys who tried putting that out, you were minutes before them, and that's I mean that's gonna
Dude,
you're gonna ruffle some feathers there.
We beat them on, and not to toot our own horn, but we beat them on the on Kern being released. We were the first to release that. We were the first to release Malik starting his first game, but Broadway Sports had to run their mouths and say all this crazy stuff about Kenzie about it, which was nuts. And then and I can't stand Broadway Sports. I'll never watch them. I'll never read their material.
I don't know who that is.
I could care less
I've never
about
never heard of them.
There's some type of like an A to Z thing, not nearly as big though. But I'm friends with a couple of their guys on Twitter. But as far as their president, I think they're scum, man. They're clickbait scumbags, in my opinion. But anyways, you could tell I have a little animosity towards some of them fellas over there. But yeah, I mean, we've done a damn good job, man. Nobody gives us the credit. Even when we released the J-Rob news, man, that was big. That was actually bigger than the damn that was bigger than any other news we've ever released. We had about 400,000 views on that one. And it was on 2 media outlets. It was on the radio. They talked about it on the radio, and nobody ever gave us credit. They were like, "Oh, yeah, we don't remember who said it, but there's something circulates." Like, come on, bro. At least throw us something out there. But whatever, man. It is what it is. Titans for Life says I have some breaking news that I should be able to release tomorrow. So there you go. We'll see what that is.
I've got some breaking news for tonight, just so everyone's happy.
All right.
Breaking news.
Right, break it.
Derrick Henry showing up tomorrow night and gonna kick some Jaguar ass, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
That's right, man. You heard it first here from TA on the Titan Upload Network.
You're gonna
for anybody else.
Hey, after we win, man, have you ever seen that video? It's like a popular like TikTok or I don't know what it is, but it shows these it's a couple of Asian people, right? And they have this long poker, and they jump over this subway thing or I don't know, some trolley or something like that, and they go near it's like a I don't know, like a soda machine or something, and they start poking the bottom of it, right? And they run away. And hundreds and thousands of cockroaches come out of and just start going everywhere, bro. And everyone's going crazy. And that's what it reminds me of with the Jaguar fans. I've been around forever, bro. And I haven't seen none of these guys. And they're popping up everywhere. I'm like, what the hell is that? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Crazy,
they're all
bro.
coming out of nowhere, dude. Whoever the Sox guy was on Twitter today. I tried to follow him just like, so like, hey, dude, it's all in good fun. He took it all personal. Like, dude, I'm just like, I'm being nice to you and you're being an ass to me. Like, I just unfollowed him. I was like, hey, see if he followed me back or whatever. But yeah, people are just coming out of the woodwork, man. These Jaguar fans. Let's get to some of these comments here real quick, man. We'll go a few more minutes here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tighten up that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Go watch these guys tomorrow night do their thing. These guys, the best freaking live stream out there, out of any sports, out of any channel. Titan Anderson Sports, amazing live stream. Tighten Upload if he's doing a live stream. These guys are the 2 best live streamers in the business, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of NFL streamers out there. There's a lot of streamers out there, just other things that I've searched, and they put on a hell of a show, man, with the graphics. They got the scores on the screen, who's got the ball. It's like watching a damn thing on ESPN or something. It's pretty cool. So go check them out for sure.
Appreciate it.
We got Big Dog in the building, Edward Fleming. Who else we got? Hindanger. Breaking news. Dobbs will win the Super Bowl. Hey, dude, I hope you're right. That would be incredible. I hope you're right. C-Dub agrees with you on something there. I don't know. We're a little far back here. Abcool says Jags passing attack is scary, but Titans pass rush needs to step up. I did want to pull up some of their stats on the screen. I have not done that yet. I don't really know where they rank, dude, as far as everything goes. I haven't really followed them this much this year just because they really sucked up until the last 4 games. I mean, they didn't really do much until the last 4 games, and they've been doing really well. All right, let's get down to these things. All right. They're 11th in scoring points per game. Of course, we're darn near last. Total yards per game, they're 8th, which is crazy. Passing yards, they're 12th. Rushing yards, they are better than us at running the football, TA. I mean, if you look at this, that's crazy. Interceptions, we're a little better than them. Sacks, we're 15th, they're 28th. So obviously that's where they lacked, which is great. That's a great matchup for us because, we suck in that department. Rushing yards against per game, we're still second in the league there. They're 11th. So, I mean, you look at these stats, man. I mean, they're not really too bad of a team. They're not really too bad of a team overall as far as stat-wise. But I wanted to go to their individual stats to kind of see what they've been doing. And we'll get to score predictions too, guys. ETN, 1,100 yards, 5.2 yards a carry. So, TA, man, kind of your keys to the game here, man. You look at their stats, you've seen their stats, you see their players. What's kind of a couple of your keys to the game?
This game is simple. This game is honestly it's so simple. If we go in there and our offense doesn't turn the ball over, or let me rephrase, or we don't lose the turnover battle, we're gonna win this football game. There's no doubt in my mind. We would have beat them last game if we didn't turn the ball over. If we don't turn the ball over and shoot ourselves in the foot, I have no doubt in my mind we can beat this football team. Run the football, play good defense, punt the ball, don't turn the ball over, we win. That's it.
That's a good plan, man. That's a good plan because we've I mean, that's kind of what killed us, man. I mean, if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble not last game, the game before last, we might have a different outcome in that game.
Definitely.
It's just it's one of those things, man, and hopefully the King he's not kind of doing too much. Hopefully Dobbs can make some plays, and I really think he can, man, with Dobbs and Henry, and you got some of these starters back, man. If Dobbs plays, I mean, if he plays, a little better than he did last week, I think we can win this game, man. I do, just not turning the ball over. He had the fumble when he was strip sacked or whatever, but you look at guys like Christian Kirk, decent year, not really worth the money he was paid type of year, but he's a decent receiver. You got Zay Jones, who's all right. Zay Jones has been actually killing it the last few games. So he's a guy you got to watch out for. And Mr. Titan Destroyer himself, Evan Ingram, who absolutely destroyed us that last game. I mean, good Lord. And we still don't really have a middle linebacker to cover him. I mean, Dylan Cole's going to be back, but he was in the last game and covered him. So I don't know, bro.
You got to have Byard. This is where Byard earns his money. Just blanket. After what happened last game with we couldn't stop him. We have to put Byard on him. Like, even if Byard starts getting worked, give him some help. But I think overall, if you want to try a one-on-one situation, I mean, our best bet is throwing Byard on him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you there too, man. They need to do something different defensively and get him on there. Mr. Jones, he thinks sleeves were causing the fumbles for the King.
Yeah, well, Derrick Henry mentioned it joking around, so that's probably where he got that from. Derrick Henry mentioned it in a press conference, just joking around. He's like, "Yeah, it's probably my sleep." But I think honestly, at this point, I mean, if he has, like I said, most of the fumbles are off of him trying to get extra yards. So I don't really think it's the sleeves. But I mean, if he thinks that hell, take him off, try it.
Yeah, and this is a dude we got to stop, man. This Travis Etienne kid, like, he's really come along, like, the latter half of the season.
Yeah.
This is a dude we really got to stop. And, I mean, we haven't had many issues at all stopping running backs. I'm not really worried about it too much, but, yeah, you can't let him, break out and all that. So, yeah, let's get to score predictions, man, and we'll wrap up the show, man. Y'all give me your score predictions in the chat. What y'all got. I mean, honestly, I haven't really thought too much. I've kind of had it in the back of my head throughout this show, but y'all let us know in the chat, man. We'll throw them up on the screen. There's 53 people in the building. Thank y'all so much for following the channel, following me. It's been a good year, man. It hasn't, the numbers on YouTube haven't been what I've wanted, but the Twitter has just been unbelievable. That's been blowing up, and but we'll get there, man. We'll get there. We thank y'all for your support from the Titan Upload Network as a whole. We really appreciate it. But let us know what y'all think in the chat. What is your score prediction? You think the Titans going to win, going to lose? I'm going to let you go first on this one, man.
Well, I've said in one of those rant videos I did, 24-14, Titans win. I think Derrick Henry is going to do very well. I mean, every time he plays the Jags, I hope he goes for 200 and 122 touchdowns. But it would be nice. It would be nice for him to reach that 70-something yards and get those 2 touchdowns. And I think he will. But again, it's just going to be it's going to be weird because it's a game where it's like I said, I don't remember last time we played the Jaguars and something this important was up for grabs. So it's they've been so bad for so long. So it's let's see where it goes, man. I got Titans 24 and I got the Jaguars 14.
All right. And I was watching Titan Times podcast, their YouTube, him and the Power Hour were live there, and shout out to them too. Y'all go follow them as well. But I don't have. I mean, I think we're gonna play tough, man. I just worry about. I have faith in Josh Dobbs, but I also worry about him turning the ball over. I feel like that Dobbs is one of those guys who's not afraid to make plays, and he's a really smart dude. I mean, he's literally a rocket scientist. Like, that's what he went to school for. Super smart guy. Like, I think he can make some plays. I really do, but I think he's still, as far as he's been in the league for a while, but he hasn't had a lot of game experience, and especially not big game experience like this in the NFL. I mean, this is a huge game. What I love about Dobbs, though, is he's real calm. He's real cool and collective on the field. He was like that in Tennessee for the Vols. He doesn't seem to get rattled. I just feel like, man, he's going to make a mistake at some point. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know, man. I feel like we're going to – I don't know. I feel like it's going to be really close, but I don't know, man. I'm going to say this. I think we're going to win on a field goal. I do. I think somehow we're going to pull it out. I think the defense is going to step up. As much as I want to say that I feel like we're going to lose by a little bit, I think we step it up tomorrow, man. I think the team's going to come prepared. I think we're going to be ready to go, and I really think that Derrick Henry's going to have a big game. Now, every time I've said that Derrick Henry's going to have a big game, he doesn't have a big game. But I think he's going to have a big game tomorrow. I'm going to say the Titans, I don't know. The Titans 21, the Jacksonville Jaguars 17. And let's get to some of these scores in the comments. TA, we got a lot of comments coming through. Mr. Jones says 33 to 13. The Titans, Titan Bay, down there from Tampa Bay says 21-20 Titans. Big Dog says 31-7 Titans. Keon 21-14. Bryce Pratt 28-14. Max Sports 41-3. So he's going with the just straight up shellacking. I like it. You know. Titan Fox says 24-21 Titans. Oiler Titans 26-15. What's the weather? I don't know. I'd have to check it. I'm not sure. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Top tier says 23-16. Big Dog 38-17. MB 19-16. Who else we got here? I lost it. Mr. Jones 33-13. DJ Abcool 31-23. Titans for life 17-13. I like that score too. I think that's a good score. Let me see here. And I guess that's really it, man. Al Pierce in the building, 20-7. The good Reverend Al Pierce. 35-6 Scrap Man. So Christine Lynn 21-17, Mesa 31-17, C-Dub 24-20. A lot of scores, man. A lot of scores. So man, anything else you got, bro? I'm gonna start wrapping it up, man.
Well, it's getting loud over here, so I'll just say for all the people who don't know, my sister is a Jaguar fan. My sister lives in Jacksonville. Yeah. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out. But I wonder if she's gonna be there. I'm not even sure. But anyway, I'm ready. I'm ready for the game. For all the people who want to watch the game, either check me out, check Tighten Up, Load Out. We'll both be live. Both different, but both great in our own ways. I mean, you can't go wrong either way. I mean, split screen us if you have to. Who cares? But anyway, I want to thank you, Rossi. Thank you for letting me on, man. It's been a long time and just a long time in general for me to even be live. I haven't been live in a long time. It feels like just been busy. And the new this thing has to be taken down completely. I'm in a whole new room now, so this is the old one. So it's just been life's been crazy, man. But it feels good. I hope we get this done. So that we can, go back and make fun of all the Jaguar fans and just continue football, man. I'm not ready to see our season end yet. You know what I mean? I want to see us continue to play. I want to see our boys go out there and put everything on the field. One thing I do got to say though, is if we do lose, I better see heart. If I see guys giving up, I'm calling guys out. I'm gonna call guys out. So I want to see effort. I want to see heart and I want to see this team go out there and take care of business, man. So again, thank you, chat, man. You guys were awesome. You guys dominated the chat today. Rossi, continue to hold it down. Tighten Upload Network, man. Appreciate you guys and continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man. Tighten up, dude. We'll talk tomorrow, man.
Tighten up. We'll see you guys later.
All right. That's Titan Upload. Awesome dude, man. Awesome guy. So y'all go follow him at Titan Anderson Sports on YouTube. The dude's awesome, man. Not only is he's a good content creator, but he's also a dear friend of mine too. So really appreciate that dude. Get to a few more of your comments here, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all are freaking awesome, man. Over 50 people in the live stream during the whole stream. We've had up to 65 in here at one point. So thank y'all so much, man. I know we usually don't go this late, but maybe we should go this late more often. So I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all absolutely rock and kill it for me every week. Go Dobbs has won Tennessee on Saturdays before. That's right, man. He is playing on Saturday, Mr. Jones. You are right. So maybe that's a good omen. You know what I mean? That's a good luck charm. Can you bring her tomorrow night? Oh, he's talking about the thing. Great stream, guys. What's up, Sauce Monster? Good to see you, buddy. Jags fans can go watch the playoff game in Nashville to get tape. Yeah. All right. I'll say this. Guys. If the Titans win tomorrow, we should have a show where we just straight up make fun of the Jags. That would be hilarious. Just have a show. Make fun of the Jags and how we beat them and everything like that. That would be hilarious. So, thank y'all so much, man. I haven't checked the likes for tonight yet, but if y'all have not hit the like button yet, I would really greatly appreciate it if you did. It helps the algorithm, helps get this show out there to more people. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, please it's real simple. Just go back out of the chat, boom, hit the like button real quick. Let's get those likes up. Hopefully we could get to 50 tonight. And yeah, y'all tune in tomorrow to Titan Upload and Titan Anderson's channel. I appreciate it. And y'all stay awesome, man. Y'all stay well out there. And happy holidays, happy new year, all that type of stuff. And yeah, we will see y'all tomorrow, man. Tighten up.